For the fourth season in a row, the Cowboys and Niners are renewing their rivalry, but unlike the past two seasons when they met in the playoffs, today, of course, is just a regular season meeting. First quarter, and San Francisco already has a 7-0 lead thanks to a 19-yard touchdown pass from Brock Purdy to George Kittle. No update on that, right, Rucker?
Nope, still 7-0.
7-0, there we go. San Francisco, one of just two undefeated teams left in the NFL. The other, the Eagles, taking on the Rams in L.A. They're welcoming back Cooper Kupp for the first time this season. He has a team-high 118 yards on 8 catches, but it's his replacement that finds the end zone. Late in the first half, Phillies holding on to a 10-7 lead, but Matthew Stafford to Puka Nacua and the rookie sensation, 22-yard touchdown and a 14-10 lead. Eagles, though, make the most of the final 32 seconds of the half. Jalen Hurts rushes it in for a 17-14 lead at the break. Then, with less than 3 minutes to play, 4th and 12 for the Rams, and Hassan Reddick sacks Stafford to put this on ice. Eagles improved to 5-0. They win it 23-14. Let's check in on Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, in Kansas City and Minneapolis to take on the Vikings. Unfortunately for the fans in Minnesota, she was nowhere to be found. Those custom Swiftie jerseys, by the way, I looked it up online. $170 to get a custom Vikings jersey. That's some dedication to being a fan of a girl who's dating a guy who's playing against your team right now. Late in the first half, Kelce goes down with a non-contact injury. Always scary. It's an ankle injury. He gets x-rays. He was questionable to return, comes back from it in the second half. KC up 20-13. He and Patrick Mahomes connect for a 4-yard touchdown, a 27-13 lead. Last chance for the Vikes, needing a Hail Mary. Kirk Cousins can't even get the throw off. KC holds on to win it 27-20. The Raiders, they're playing on Monday Night Football tomorrow, hosting the Packers. Vegas welcoming back Jimmy Garoppolo after he missed last week's loss to the Chargers with a concussion. His return to practice obviously bringing an extra pep to everyone's step, and for him, it's easy to move on past the injury with the primetime showdown up next to focus on.
It was tough.
He's earned that.
Now, going back to today's action, some other scores around the league. The Saints, they shut out the Patriots 34-0. That's the final on that one. The second worst shutout loss in team history. And in the AFC South, the Colts beat the Titans 23-16. They improved to 3-2. Of course, Oak Ridge alum Shane Steichen, he's Indianapolis' head coach. And in baseball, after all 4 series got started yesterday, just the AL in action today. Former Giants manager Bruce Bochy and the Rangers looking for a 2-0 series lead on the O's. A massive second inning, all tied up at 2. Mitch Garver with a swinging bunt. That's a go-ahead RBI and an infield single. That scores Leody Taveras, who misspells and mispronounces his name. Later in the inning, Adolis Garcia with an RBI single up the gut. It's a 5-run second to grab control of this one, but the big star is Garver in the third. A grand slam for a 9-2 lead, and that is too much for Baltimore to overcome. Texas wins it 11-8. They have a 2-0 series lead in this best-of-5 series. Meanwhile, the Twins and Astros, of course, Dusty Baker, he's a Sacramento native, and Mauricio Dubon, a Capital Christian product. They're in action right now. Game 2, Stros have a 1-0 series lead. 3-0, though, Minnesota is up. And, of course, the Kings are taking on the Raptors, their first preseason game.
And we'll have a loaded final quarter tonight, Niners, Kings, and everything else.
Exactly. You got it.
All right, Chris, thanks so much.